I am sorry, but I can't hide this from you anymore. 95% of agencies are going to close in the next 2 years. And you know why? Because most of them suck at making decent profits. They're operating on extremely small profit margins. With such an income, they are just able to cover the expenses and keep the ball rolling. But आपका goal सिर्फ business चलाना नहीं था. The goal was to achieve a dream life, to have a great income so you never have to think about money ever again, right? So what about that? We both know you need money. You need money to grow. You need money to outgrow your competition. And as I say, if you are not growing, you are just dying. So what's the solution? Hi, my name is Ackash Bhalla and I am a serial entrepreneur. In the last 7 years of my journey, I have tested out more than 6 different businesses, and currently I run a successful performance marketing agency, which does roughly around $19,000 per month at the time of recording this video. And to sum it up, this is no daddy's money. I am talking about pure hard work, right from waiting tables to selling on footpath and a lot more. So yeah, you can be confident that whatever I am going to share, that whatever is coming your way is just from pure experiences and no random internet knowledge. Now, in this video, I'm going to walk you through the exact steps that you need to follow in order to exponentially increase your marketing agency's profit margins. Not only that, I would also be sharing the insights which nobody talks about in the agency space. A lot of things which you might have not even heard before. Try making notes so you don't forget a single thing. At last, I'm also going to share some lessons that did cost me a lot of money and time, which I wish I knew earlier. So make sure to watch the video till the very end because I don't want you to go through the same. Let me start by addressing the elephant in the room. You might be having this question, everyone is building an agency today. How will I differentiate myself and stand out, right? Honestly speaking, even I had the same doubt when I was building Onavid. But now, after reaching this stage, I can confidently say one thing, that it's not true. In fact, I would even recommend you to see this as a positive thing. Because if so many people are starting this, it means the concept is highly proven. So you don't need to test the business model. You already have the surety. You just need to execute. Now, there is plenty of room to grow and establish yourself, but given the fact, if you have the right skills, knowledge, and the patience to stay in the game, you have a golden opportunity to make great profits in the space of marketing agency. Trust me. And in fact, in Agency Launchpad, I teach all my students how they can have margins up to 65% by offering high quality services and great experiences to businesses. But most agencies ignore this and keep on burning their money in unnecessary costs just to show off to their clients or just boast on social media thinking how cool it looks. But theek hai, can't help it. Moving on, there are 2 agency models which all of these renowned agencies are following these days, which is Agency 1.0 and 2.0. The Agency 1.0 model, the first marketing agency business model ever. And this model is executed by large and medium-sized agencies like Dentsu, Ogilvy, and well-known Indian agencies in this space as well. And as I said above, they operate on margins as low as 10 to 14% and have huge cash burns in terms of office rents, big teams, and whatnot. But now they have been in the space for so long that it doesn't even matter to them. Now, we can't afford to have such expenses. We are not even making that kind of money in the first place, right? Now, marketing experts understood this and came up with the Agency Model 2.0, which came in around early 2000s. This model of marketing agency got popularized because at that time digital marketing as a career started getting great attention. Everyone wanted to get into this and make money. Now many businesses started figuring out that they need to leverage digital marketing, but they didn't have the bandwidth to hire in-house teams and were moreover clueless about this whole online marketing. So what they had to do? They had to hire marketing agencies. Hence, this was the time when agency space saw a major boom. Now, Agency Model 2.0 was an upgraded version of 1.0. People understood from the mistakes of 1.0 model and did not invest in renting out huge offices, having huge teams, so that was a major plus point. But the major flaw in Agency Model 2.0 was that they were offering multiple services to multiple clients, and the goal of Agency 2.0 was just to earn some income in the short term. All of these internet business gurus that you see around, all of these coaches that you see around, are who are luring around, are mostly running on this agency model 2.0. But over time, this model also got evolved, and then came the current model, which is agency model 3.0. Now, Agency Model 3.0 picked the best of both the worlds. Agency 1.0 and 2.0 rectified all the loopholes. This model picked the remote working style from Agency Model 2.0, branding and team building from Agency Model 1.0. Now, in this model, the services that were offered were just to one niche, and moreover, this model focused on having proper SOPs, the systems were in place, and moreover, they focused on automating the processes. Now, agencies operating on this model have a profit margins ranging between 55 to even 65%. My agency Onavid is also built on a 3.0 agency model. Now let's discuss few ways in which a 3.0 agency can cut down its cost. And by the way, I'm considering that you are also running a 3.0 agency. If not, I have prepared a complete in-depth training on how you can start a remote 3.0 agency. Feel free to check the video description for the training video. Now coming back, there are two major areas where you need to cut your cost as a 3.0 agency owner. Starting off with number one. Now this is a big one. Please don't tell me you're hiring employees for your agency. The biggest USP of 3.0 agency is that it never promotes paying fixed salaries and even having full-time employees in the early stages at least. You can hire contractors, which drastically will reduce the agency expense. Because for any business, hiring and retaining the employees is in itself one of the biggest expense. Coming down to the number second, which is that if you are in the early stages of probably building your agency, you don't need to invest on every possible software. Don't put money in getting every possible subscription, because being a remote agency owner, I do agree you have to invest in softwares here and there. So probably at times we forget what's really needed. So please keep a strong check that you are not paying unnecessarily for softwares and subscriptions. Now let's discuss few of those core ways in which you can practically increase your agency profits, and personally some of them have made me over $5,000 in a single month after I started implementing them. So starting off with number one is upsell your existing clients. I was even sleeping on this golden advice. So as per agency 3.0 model, you are going to offer a single service to a single niche, right? But let's say if you have an existing client who has been taking your services for at least 2 months or so, pitch them another small service which directly or indirectly supports your main service. For example, if you are offering paid ads, upsell your clients on designing their ad creatives as well. This is literally the easiest income that you can make because the client is already working with you. So there is a certain level of trust that already exists. So going in for another service with you makes total sense, right? But please don't upsell your client if they recently got onboarded with you. It won't look good. Number two, only hire core roles. Now this might sound a bit repetitive, but it's worth repeating. Focus on hiring only those roles which directly impact your agency. Now something like a communication manager who is responsible for maintaining client satisfaction is a very important role, at least for me. So this could be a full-time role, seeing the importance of this. Now you need to hire only based on the importances of the role. At number three, every demo can be a sale. Yes sir, this is no magic. I did it and now my team at Onavid does it. And trust me, no agency owner will ever share this with you. But the catch here is that you can only enjoy this privilege of converting every demo into a sale only when you are a single niche 3.0 agency. Let me explain why. Now, if you are a niche focused agency, you would understand your niche's pain points better than anyone, right? Now let's say a client loved your demo, but the agency fee seems too high and they won't be able to go ahead with you due to the reason of fees. Now the best way to convert this losing game is to offer the same value in form of a 2 to 3 call consultation package to your client. Now it's just a consultation call package, so your price is bound to be cheaper compared to the agency's monthly fee, right? Hence client is happy. You end up earning from a losing client, win-win for both. Now at number 4 we have talk more about your results you're generating. What are you achieving for others, right? Because the world is full of clutter. And if you can't communicate your value to others, no matter how good you are, you will eventually dry up as a business. because most people would never know what you do and what you are capable of achieving. Now, one of the most leak-proof way to get more people attracted towards your business is what? Is by creating content. But a tip which I give to all my agency launchpad students even, don't go so much into creating content that it messes up with your agency functioning. Honestly, the information that I share on this channel with you took me more than 7 years of struggling, experimenting, learning. And after all this, now I feel it's my duty to share with you whatever little I know. So if you could just like the video and subscribe to the channel, it would mean a lot to me and the team. Now, you are equipped with all the technicalities of agency functioning, profit maximizing, but what about the mental preparation, the main game which no one talks about? Now, here are some of those lessons which I have learned over the past few years of running my agency. Number one, cheap clients are the hardest to deal with. On the sales call, if you feel you can feel that other guy is trying to negotiate with you a lot, just cut them off or use a hack which I do. Quote them just a bit too high. Might sound harsh, but it's for your own good. If you don't take hard step, you will end up having an unpleasant experience with all such clients. Because these are the ones who will end up not only becoming a major headache for you and your team, but will also impact the overall performance of your agency and other clients even in the agency. नंबर 2, लोग कुछ भी कहेंगे, ये इंपॉर्टेंट है बिजनेस के लिए, वो इंपॉर्टेंट है बिजनेस के लिए, बट बी इट एनीथिंग बॉस, इट जस्ट द बिजनेस ओनली रन्स ऑन कंसिस्टेंसी. If you can understand this and apply this one thing in your life and business, I can guarantee you will end up achieving all your goals. Number 3, you need to focus hard on retaining your clients for as long as possible, because it takes a lot of time and efforts to acquire new clients, but way less to keep the ones already with you. So focus on client communication and satisfaction. I would personally recommend you to hire a communication manager like I did. Now, if you are only in that stage of your agency where you are crossing $8,000 to $9,000 per month. Number 4, never get emotionally attached to anything in the business. Keep your logical mind ahead for most of the times and develop a resourceful mindset. Not only agency, be it any business, look at it like a game. Enjoy the good days, but also don't forget to keep the hopes high on the days where you feel shitty. Number 5, after hitting a certain threshold in your business, let's say around 8 to 10 clients, focus on expanding your team and hiring for important roles so that your work does not get monotonous and you can really focus on growing the agency and not get stuck in day-to-day tasks and activities. Lastly, don't let money get on your head. Once you see your bank account filling up, I have just one advice for you. Stay humble. You don't know when things can go offside and you will probably end up losing a lot more than you made. Be humble, stick to your values and put in efforts with complete honesty and good intentions. So ladies and gentlemen, finally you have the exact step-by-step blueprint which will take your agency to maximum profitability. And if you are looking to learn more in depth on starting your agency, I have prepared an agency training for which you can find the link in the description. I hope you have learned something new and noteworthy. So make sure to leave a like if you want more such agency related value nuggets. Until then, cheers.